All right, lovies. I'm going to go ahead and read. I wanted to give you some nice, beautiful scenery. This is a series of poems that I created on my spiritual journey. The first one is 2016. I wrote it in April. The words speak for themselves. I've always written poetry since 8th grade. I wrote songs in 6th grade. Always kind of wrote through my spirit. And the way that I've expressed myself has always been through poetry. So the other ones are 2017, and I'm just gonna read them as I go, and you'll understand the journey. This is called Hidden. When she smiles, the pain is hidden. She wishes the pain good riddance. It somehow burdens, it tortures, it fills her world with chaos, it fills her world with doubt. She struggles and tries to figure it out. But without fail, it all brings all the misery out. It fails. Withdrawing, isolation, the only way the body knows protection. How to survive this madness, there is no instruction, just a world of destruction, confusion, obsession, contemplation. What to do next? Continue to stress? Inviting distress and the feeling of being oppressed? Why must I digress? Is it time to progress? Conviction leads to rehabilitation, a renewal of the mind, a new perspective. It's time for a new objective. Let me take control of my emotions before they take over and send me spiraling in a downward motion. God knows I struggle with perfection. Whether it's my thoughts or a simple decision, the noise in my head needs to be silenced. The silence is loud, so it's not hard to find it. A redundant comment, is this a contradiction? Not so much if you knew the feeling, you would get the connotation. What is this feeling? Is it rage, anger, and insecurity? After all, it is time for healing. To look the Lord. To the Lord is where I can find true peace, but I must find my inner peace by looking inside myself. I can pull out the areas in need of help. There are so many weeds in the garden inside, hiding and invading what already thrives. Yes, we reap what we sow, but how do we begin to grow? How do we know what seeds have been planted? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they moments of happy or sad? Whatever they may be, we must commit to a change, to begin a path of self-discovery. Will then lead you to the road of recovery. So you see, my awakening truly began in 2017, or so I thought. I've always been awakening, but when I became aware was 2017, because I truly came into the unknown. And within, and as within, so without, as above, so below, started resonating. And I started unlearning. These are in the beginning of me purging and going into my healing and accepting the things that happened to me and realizing that they happened for me. This is called The Choice. She raises, she drops. She forgives, she stops. She tries to comprehend the lies she put inside her head. Were they real? Were they pretend? Will she ever love her heart again? Not looking outside for resurrection, but knowing it comes from within. No condemnation, just forgiveness, surrender, rejuvenation. She returns to her youth. Looking back, unraveling, spiraling down into the cocoon, back into the womb. She returns to her darkness, embarking this journey with a softness, a presence, an essence, rescuing her inner child. She runs wild like a flower. She grows in the dark. She pushes through the foundation, through earth's crust. She is born into the light. She is earth. She is light. She blossoms out of night. Out of the seed she grows. out of the cocoon, she stretches into her element, into her essence, her almighty voyage. It is only death of the old, only rebirth of the new. She is out of the tomb, into her own. She accepts her role. She is no longer the victim, no longer the actor in her story, but the observer, the overcomer. She is the director, a creator, the director of her reality. She is free, a butterfly flapping her wings, transmuting everything, dark into light, negative into positive, embracing the opposite, seeing the duality is a gift, to appreciate ourselves in all realms, to accept that this journey doesn't end. The dark night of the soul calls you into the light. You have might. You must not lose sight, for she will not go down without a fight. She catches glimpses of the light, for she is the light. She must light her own way back home, into herself, her oneness, her wholeness, to know she is a Taurian. She is perseverance. She is an ocean. She pushes and crashes. She will not let her emotions be her master, but she will master the self. She has the tools within to guide her home again. She has God, her inner voice, her intuition. She has a choice. Will she stay in her darkness or enter the light? Will she give God her faith, her fear? Can she accept that unconditional love is always near? Does she know there is no wrong or right? There is only darkness we transform into light. So she ponders, her mind wanders, she makes the choice. She decides to die to her flesh, to allow her spirit to flourish. She embraces the journey like the badass empath she is. Fuck this. She doesn't suffer from mental illness, she grows from it. Picking up all these energies, emotions scattered, not sure which ones are hers. She transmutes that shit and doesn't say a word. She flies now. She is a free bird. The choice was hers. Amaskaram. Go within. Let me tell you a little story about me. My name is Ashley. I speak truth. I am the truth writer. No more hiding, trying to create the power of Creator in me. And so it is, a seeker of truth. But what is truth? There is no condemnation in truth for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Listen. Listen up. I'm about to fuck your whole world up. I'm about to hip you to all this spiritual stuff, consciousness, raising your vibrations and shit to become a master of self. I'm on a journey. I want to take you there. We are all walking each other home. Let me take you on a little trip. Let's dive deep to the depths of me, the core of she, the inner Ashley. She went through the darkness. She fell apart. She fell into pieces. I'm about to get real serious. Take a moment. I'm about to get deeper in my feelings. Talk about this flesh prison. You see, she used to think we were humans living a spiritual experience. That's what religion taught her. Conditioning, old programming. She lived in fear, doubted everyone that came near. Her trust was at a distance. For she had her heart, but she couldn't keep it. Self-revelation, but we are actually spiritual beings living a human experience. How can anyone understand unless you're going through it? What is this? It is the shedding of the old ways and living without conditions, loving without conditions. We are here to be reborn. We are here to love without conditions. A spiritual awakening brings heaviness. It brings healing energy. She loses parts of herself and other parts of herself. She is a martyr. She put you first. She felt things before you. She is an empath. All these self-discoveries freed her from the chains of her own making. Let's rewind, take you back into the darkness. Where there is darkness, there is light. We come from the womb, the darkness. We are born into the light. I had to go through the darkness to get to the light. My darkness dances with my light. Until I embrace all parts of me, I can heal she. It is then I will finally be free. So here it goes. I'm going to get vulnerable to tell you my story that is still being written. The transformation from the beginning, she felt alone. She isolated herself. She fought suicide and depression. 1 minute she's up, the next she's down. Fighting mental illness, shedding the labels, identification. To just accept myself as I am. We are souls before flesh. She stares at the scars on her arm from where she tried to ease the emotional pain. The scars on her arm, she can't count how many times she tried to escape. This is hard for me to spit, but I'm doing it. I'm getting it out. No more self-doubt, just reminiscing and healing, trying to understand the feelings. I'm purging, I'm dealing. I didn't know who I was. Identity theft. I didn't know who I was. Someone stole it because I couldn't find it. I couldn't get back to it. I looked for the love outside of myself. Rather than going within and healing myself, I suppressed. I kept repeating the same old patterns. I didn't know how. How do you heal yourself when you think you are already healed? It takes courage to face your trauma, to face the abuse. But how can I help someone? How can I help you if I don't help myself? My next poem, I will reveal more, but I think now I just opened the door to loving myself unconditionally, surviving the walls of this flesh prison, fighting the spiritual war. But I know, God, the battle is not mine, it is yours. I had to go through hell just to reach my heaven. Like I said, my story is still being written. So is yours. So heal the trauma, scars, fear, and self-doubt. Write it all out. You'll be surprised who you discover within. Because if you don't go within, you will always go without. Let them. Into the depths of me, into the core of me, I am battling repression, depression, suppression. I'm creating to deal with this energy, but I'm gonna get on my mission. Raise the vibrations. These vibrations, no more temptation. I can do all things by the power of Creator in me. I am magic. I have a destiny. I will shine the best of me, the light of thee. I will sparkle and shine completely, effortlessly, honoring me, trusting me. And during the process, seeing my progress, I can't erase the pain, but I can see what I've gained. The loss has taught me how to retrain my brain. I can't have it my way, Burger King. I am a queen, no more messing, no more reminiscing, no more tradition or conditioning, just restoration from the inside out. I want to get this dis-ease out, the sickness out. The magical powers of I am can dominate self-doubt, because I am strong, I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am life, I am love, I appreciate life. I know that we can not take on other people's emotions, but it's so hard when you are crashing like waves in an ocean. Being an empath, consciously aware, it's hard, but it's also a game of truth or dare. To live in your truth if you dare. Do you dare take action? Stop being lazy and relying on direction. Just get up and move into your destiny. You have ears to hear and faith to see, or you can live stagnantly. Stay in one place, truth or dare. Life is not fair, but don't compare. Don't compromise, because we all have our own experience, a unique destination and victory, a mission to accomplish. We all have the answers within. As we say over and over again, you can heal yourself for yourself. Only you can free yourself. But first, you must accept and acknowledge where you're at. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, mind, body, soul must be aligned in thee. Once you are mindful of your responsibility, you will see it is your response and ability to control yourself. To be a master of your inner self so that you don't get out of control. Step into reality. Do you see the duality? These energies and feelings you hold, they are only pieces of the story you told. They are only pieces of the story you haven't told. Once you grieve and let it all out, you will then be freeing your heart from its cage, allowing it to be free like you already are. You are already whole, already free. You just have to see that you are already there. Then it would all come to the surface. That you are beautiful and strong and you don't deserve this. This life that you've been given is a gift. So take your lessons and appreciate it. Become aware of your actions and behaviors. Don't become people's savior. Do people a favor. Speak your mind. Get it off your chest. Just do what you can and let them do the rest. Set your boundaries and protect your vibrations. Understand that all you can do is be an example. You can't hold their hand and hold the lantern, so be the light. Light the way. They have to live their own truth. And you use your voice. Let them use their voice. So let them decide, because we all have a choice. Oh.